everybody. We're going to be talking about medical terminology in Spanish. And first thing we're going to start with right here is the head, la cabeza. La cabeza, it is the head. El pecho is the chest. Now you'll see in the next slide that this also is duplicated for the female as well, and can be used as el pecho for the breasts. So el pecho is the chest. El brazo, that's the arm, and that's pretty much the entire arm. Now obviously we're doing survival Spanish here, so we're not going to get into the individual bones, upper arm, lower arm, shoulders, all those things. As long as you can communicate, that's really all that's important here. So el brazo, that is the arm. El mano is the hand. When we have el mano, talking about the hand, el mano. Come on down to the legs, and again we're not going to discuss the hip or the ankle or knee or any of those things. We're just going to learn la pierna, la pierna, la pierna. La pie is the foot. La pie is the foot. La pierna, leg. La pie is the foot. Come back up to the top. El cuello. When we talk about the neck, later on we'll talk about pain. Dolor en el cuello. Dolor en el cuello is pain in the neck. La espalda, again something used a lot with our accident scenes. La espalda is the back. La espalda. The heart, when we talk about the heart, is el corazón. El corazón. And we'll talk later on about how to ask if they have ever had any heart problems. Problemas de corazón. Problemas de corazón. El abdomen. El abdomen. That one's a stretch for us, isn't it? El abdomen. The abdomen. Now there's another one for the stomach, el estómago, and we'll talk about that one in the next slide. But el abdomen, when we talk about the abdomen. In the males we have el pene. El pene is the penis. The fingers and toes, los dedos. Los dedos. And specifically when we talk about the toes, we talk about los dedos de los pies. Dedos de los pies. In other words, we're saying in direct translation is fingers of the feet. Los dedos de los pies. Let's talk a little bit about the females. Again, we talk about the chest. It's el pecho. El pecho is the chest, and if we're speaking specifically about the breast, again, you can just use el pecho. Works just fine. Los pulmones. Los pulmones is the lungs. Los pulmones. Pretty easy to remember for us, those with medical terminology background. Pulmonary, pulmones. Fairly simple to keep that up. El estómago. El estómago, when we talk about the stomach, as compared to el abdomen. El abdomen. Here we're talking about specifically the stomach. El estómago. With females, la vagina. La vagina, the vagina. La vagina. Specifically referring to their monthly period, última menstruación. Última menstruación. The left and the right side, not necessarily male or female specific, but we talk about the left side and the right side. The left side is la izquierda. La izquierda is to the left. La derecho, or el derecho, is on the right. El derecho. Whether or not she is pregnant is embarazada. Embarazada. So if you were to ask a patient if she was pregnant, you would say, ¿Está embarazada? ¿Está embarazada? And that would mean, are you pregnant? Again, being survival Spanish, you could simply just say embarazada and use the inflections with your voice and facial expressions and the hands to let her know that it is a question. Embarazada, to be pregnant. Now let's talk about some facial features, things on the face. We'll start over here with el oído. El oído, also known as la oreja or el escuchador. El escuchador. Now, the el escuchador may be easier for you to remember because to listen is escuchar. That is the verb. To listen, escuchar. So if you were to ask somebody to listen, you would say escucha. So the ear is el escuchador. El escuchador. Or either one of the el oído or las orejas. Either one will work. The eyes, el ojo is a single eye. El ojo for an eye, and los ojos for the eyes. Los ojos. Key term here that we'll use is abren. Abren, which means to open. Abren sus ojos. Open your eyes. Abren sus ojos. Open your eyes. La nariz. That is the nose. La nariz. We're talking about the nose. La nariz. La boca. It's the mouth. La boca. Remember the one we used up here? Abren sus ojos. Abren la boca. Abren la boca. Abren la boca. Open the mouth. Abren la boca. Open your mouth. La boca. Mouth. And just a couple extras. La niña is a child. Specifically, since it ends in the A, remember from our earlier lessons, la niña would be a female, and el niño would be a male. La niña is a female child. El niño is a male child. Or if we're going to speak specifically to an infant, el infante. El infante.